Hello everyone and welcome to Short Press Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2017 Wayward 2 Worlds, and once again we're back with the Sketchy Sand team featuring Celesteela, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Garchomp, Gigalith, and Stoutland. Now, I think we've done all we can with this team. A Celesteela I'm not 100% happy with, but I also don't know what to do to cover all of those weaknesses, all of those Pokemon that Celesteela is covering, so I think it's fine. But again, I think maybe some item switches, so we'll do some item switches on Friday's episode, because I forgot about it until now, so I'm going to actually write it down for myself to remember to do. Oh, here's my note about adding Celesteela. Let's do that. Sweet. Oh, this pen doesn't work. Oh boy, I can throw that away. Throw it on my ground, which has become the garbage. Alright. Switch items. So there. Well, we'll do that. I'll try and do it right after the episode so I don't forget. But, yeah, I think we've done all we can with this team. It came pretty well prepared as it was because Sketchy gave it to us. But I did change Tapu Koko and Celesteela to be on the team and then a few movesets. But I think it's doing pretty good. So I do have an idea for a new team, which hopefully I'll have ready by next week. But yeah, so be ready for that. Otherwise, we're going to get right into today's episode. And the battle spot did just reset, so we do have some chances to go up against some typically higher rated opponents, so can be scary stuff. But we'll see. I would like to practice against higher opponents as well. And also higher ranked opponents. But anyway. I think by this point a lot of them have started getting up there as it is, because it is now Wednesday, whereas the battle spot reset on Monday, so a few of them have been playing already. Can we just find an opponent, please? So, I guess going over next week's team a little bit. I don't want to give too much stuff away. I did want to use Bastiodon for it, because Bastiodon can 1-hit KO Tapu Lele, which is really cool, but I just couldn't get Bastiodon on that team. So we are using Bastiodon in doubles time right now, so if you want to see Bastiodon in action, be sure to go check that out. Speaking of interesting Pokemon, there's a Scyther over there. There's also Clefable, which I've not seen yet this year. I've seen a couple of Clefairies bounce around, but not Clefable, so that could be minimized, which could be annoying. There's also two dragons in Garchomp and Dragonite. Aerodactyl's also there, and Marowak, so quite a huge ice weakness on this team. Unfortunately, our only ice-type move is on Stoutland and his Ice Fang, so not great for us. Oh, I feel like I'm breathing weird. But Celesteela, I think, could be good because Heavy Slam for the Clefable. We also have Flamethrower for the Scyther, which is really all we have in that regards. On that note, I probably could just bring Gigalith and be fine, not bring Celesteela. So let's bring Stoutland Gigalith. And then we can bring Tapu. Do we bring Tapu Fini? I think because of the Marowak, we do bring Tapu Fini, and then we'll bring Garchomp as well. Although there is a Dragonite, a Scyther, and a Garchomp, and Aerodactyl, we could be super effective with Tapu Koko. I really don't like that Marowak, but I mean, even the Marowak won't be able to do too much, I guess. But I think we have it covered without Tapu Koko, so we're not bringing him this time. My opponent taking a good while to choose their own as well. We also saw my opponents at 1500 just starting out, just like we are. Louis or Louise, or however you pronounce that. I don't think it'd be Louise. I don't know. Ugh, I do not know. So let's see what my opponent led off with. It's going to be Clefable Garchomp. So we could probably see Earthquake from the Garchomp, or Tectonic Rage maybe. So I might want to protect with Gigalith this turn and just hit something really hard with Stoutland. I do kind of expect Clefable to go for the Follow Me, but I am just going to try and Ice Fang that Garchomp, just in case he doesn't, not expecting it to happen. Because probably expects a Heavy Slam from Gigalith, right? So maybe goes for Minimize here. Typically they go for Minimize first, because they want to be able to minimize and then Follow Me, so you're not hitting them. Kind of a cheap play, but it works. Clefable does use Follow Me. Shoot. And then it all just depends on what this Garchomp wants to do. So Ice Fang won't do much to the Clefable, I actually did a little more than I thought I would. Uh-oh! Garchomp has Swords Dance! No! No! We do see that the Clefable is not Magic Guard, so it's probably unaware. It is probs unaware. I was gonna say I have Sturdy, but I don't have Sturdy on Gigalith. This is the moment where you want Focus Sash Gigalith like this was intended to be. But I'm gonna Wide Guard. Ah, dang it! Clefable protects here. So he's definitely Earthquaking though, so that's fine. We should be good to go then. Because we used Wide Guard. Return. Gonna do nothing onto Clefable. Garchomp. Earthquake. Perfect. Perfect. That means none of the Pokemon are getting hit. Now this Garchomp has to decide what it wants to do from here. I don't think it Earthquakes again. Can he Earthquake again? I mean, unless if he wants to hit his own Pokemon. There is a Scyther and a Dragonite. So what I'm going to actually do is... I think we return the Clefable again. Because even if he switches here, we're going to be hitting something real hard. So I'm going to keep walling for Wide Guard. I'm not going to stop. I won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I mean, he could have Tectonic Rage, which would kill us, but... Clefable does use Follow Me this turn. Does Garchomp Swords Dance again? Okay, Stoutland's going to go for a return. This is a lot of damage to Clefable. Yeah, Garchomp's going to Swords Dance again. So that's interesting. So does he do the Earthquake Ice Fang again? Because he's... What has he got on this Garchomp? Because he's +4 right now, and that's really, really freaking scary. I mean, I can't afford to not Wide Guard at this point. So I'm going to continuously Wide Guard and Ice Fang the Garchomp, expecting to protect Earthquake again. Because if he Earthquakes without protecting, he kills his own Clefable. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to Earthquake again. I'm Wide Guarding. Why would you do that? I mean, even if he does an Earthquake here, I hit him first at least and get a bit of damage off on him. Almost killing him. What are you doing over there? Rough Skin Rocky Helmet Garchomp. Yeah, he's going to Earthquake again. What is he doing? And now this turn we hit the Clefable again. I don't know what's going on right now. I think this is the last turn of Sand. This might be the last turn of Sand. I do not know what is happening right now, guys. I'm going to return and Wide Guard again. There's no reason not to. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Where's my power? Where's my power? Oh no, my power's way over there. I wonder if it's plugged in. I don't think it is. Because I heard the Wide Guard go off. Return. I don't think he followed me this turn. So I hit him with a return. That knocks out Clefable. Did he go for another Earthquake? Oh, he finally went for a Poison Jab. That's going to kill my Stoutland for sure. Oh no, can I not get it plugged in? Oh, there's another opening over here. So at least Stoutland was able to take out the Clefable before Garchomp killed me. Now I'm plugged in. Now I can bring out my own Garchomp, and I can keep Wide Guarding with Gigalith and Earthquake. Unless he brings out something real scary. Like Drake. I guess I could double Rock Slide here. Or I could just Dragon Claw Rock Slide. Yeah, that sounds better. I'm Dragon Claw as Garchomp and Rock Slide. Because I'll be able to knock out his Garchomp because I outspeed it. I am Trey Scarf. Unfortunately, I will be taking Rough Skin Rocky Helmet damage. That gets rid of his Garchomp. And what's my last Pokemon again? I just looked at it. So that means Dragonite might be able to take us out here. Yeah, he went for his own Dragon Claw. That does break his multi-scale though, which is nice. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead too. I thought about going for Rock Slide, but I couldn't afford the miss on the Garchomp. Oh, wait, I'm not Rough Skin. I really need to change that back to Rough Skin. It rarely comes in handy. It's not multi-scale. Oh, I've got Tapu Fini. I'm fine. Depending on what the last Pokemon is. It's Aerodactyl. Yeah. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Ooh, wee, ooh. There's that pressure being exerted from the Aerodactyl. Here's the Misty Surge. I'm just gonna Moonblast the Aerodactyl, the Dragonite, sorry, and Rock Slide. This way, I was gonna Muddy Water, but there's always those misses, and I just want to avoid those as much as possible. I guess I could have Heavy Slammed if I really was thinking about that. We're gonna see Earthquake come out from Aerodactyl. It shouldn't do a ton. Yeah, we're pretty bulky, plus it's non-stab from Aerodactyl, so... Moonblast, we actually outspeed the Dragonite. What's going on with that Dragonite? Okay, see ya. Because it wasn't super bulky either. It might have been Inner Focus Dragonite. It might have been... Actually, it could have been bulky Inner Focus Dragonite. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I guess I go for Muddy Water, and I go for Heavy Slam so I don't miss. I could have Moonblast if I was really worried about missing. I keep switching up what I'm going to do. Iron Head from the Aerodactyl. Interesting move to have on Aerodactyl. We do hit the Muddy Water, so this should bring it down to Sash if it has one. Which it doesn't. Critical hit. Did not matter. Well, there's also that thing where we get some less competitive players. I mean, that team looked really interesting, so I really wanted to see what was happening with it, but I don't know what was going on with that Garchomp Swords dancing over and over again. That was an interesting move on his part that he continuously... I mean, eventually he caught on and went for Poison Jab, but yeah, I do not know. I do not know. But I'll leave it in. So we will get another battle going off here. And let's see who we find for our next opponent. I never know what music to choose, because I don't really listen to it anyway. So I guess you guys can let me know what your favorite music is, and I'll try and play that more. And at some point here, I'll probably start using different music. I'll see if I can figure out how to do the... turning music off in game, but still have the sound effects, and then put some different background music. We have 1642 rated player from Japan now, so this one's going to be a little bit tougher with Garchomp, Tapu Koko, Arcanine, Celesteela, Gastrodon, and Snorlax. I'm like, Gastrodon. Okay, so we definitely need to bring our own Celesteela for this one, but I think we lead Stoutland. Oops. I did not want to summarize my Stoutland. It takes so long to get to the summary screen. It wastes so much of your time. Entry. Now, outside of that, do we bring Tapu Koko for his Celesteela? I think we have to. We have Flamethrower on ours, but then that's also relying on our own Celesteela when he's got an Arcanine and a Tapu Koko. And Celesteela does not go up well against Tapu Koko, so I think we bring our own. That does leave Garchomp behind. And we're relying on Stoutland and Gigalith to take out Arcanine, but I think they'll be able to do it. Methinks they'll be able to do it. Would Tapu Fini and Garchomp have been a better pick? Possibly. Well, let's see what this squad can do. I was going to say for their final match, but we do have one more episode with these guys. Friday will be their final episode, as far as I'm aware. Garchomp, Tapu Koko are you going to lead off, both in Love Balls. One of them shiny. Surprised Tapu Koko's not shiny since that's been released now. But Stoutland and Gigalith get to lead off here. Bark, bark. Now, this fairly well could be Disquake. Is that what they call it? The Discharge Earthquake. But also Tapu... Oops. I just dropped my earbud. The Tapu Koko doesn't want to take an Earthquake. So it might protect while Garchomp Earthquake, so I'm going to use Ice Fang on Garchomp and then Wide Guard here. Not a lot of people know what to do about a Stoutland, because it's a Stoutland, and you don't see it very often, if at all. Unfortunately, Ice Fang isn't able to KO Garchomp without the Life Orb, so maybe a Life Orb Stoutland would be a little bit better, but I do like that Z move. I do like the Fightium Z move. Gonna actually withdraw Tapu Koko probably for Celesteela for Arcanine. So I'll make our Ice Fang even less useful. Well, he wouldn't Earthquake here then. I don't think. Maybe he is. Maybe he's suicidal. I do not know. Or she, sorry. My opponent does have a female avatar. What did my opponent want to do with that Garchomp? Oh, Tectonic Rage. Gigalith's dead. But if you had Tectonic Rage, wouldn't you just leave Koko in? You're going to do it anyway. I guess just to get the Intimidate on the Stoutland. So Gigalith is dead. Damn it. Oh gosh damn it. But this does mean I can bring in my Tapu Koko and go for Dazzling Gleam plus a return into the Arcanine. Oh, see ya in hell, Gigalith. That is unfortunate. Holy shit, we lived! Huh. That's interesting to say the least. I did not think that would be the case. Now, I do believe either Garchomp protects here or Earthquakes. I'm going to protect my Gigalith. I fully believe Garchomp protects here because my Stoutland moves first. So I'm going to return into the... Oh, wait. Oh, I can't back up. It's not Showdown. I should have went... Well, I don't know that he'd go after the Gigalith with Arcanine. I mean, he could have because of Rock Slide. I should have just returned and used Rock Slide. Yeah, the Garchomp's going to switch out for Celesteela. Attack the Gigalith so I don't feel like a complete idiot. Oh, I wide guarded. Oops, yeah, I'm a complete idiot. I definitely should have Rock Slid there. Return's going to do not enough to the Arcanine. Arcanine goes for Wild Charge and Gigalith. Okay. So even if I'd gone for Rock Slide there, we would have died. So, what can you do? So Arcanine's going to take a little bit of recoil damage as well as some Sandstorm damage. I'm going to go into Tapu Koko, because Tapu Koko should be able to pick up Arcanine here. Stoutland, on the other hand, is not going to be doing too hot. Do I need to keep Stoutland around? Not necessarily. I mean, it would be nice with a Snorlax. Huh. So I could Ice Fang the Celesteela, expecting the Garchomp to come in this turn. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Ice Fang the Celesteela, and I'm going to Thunderbolt the Arcanine. I'm going to Thunderbolt the Arcanine, Ice Fang the Celesteela. Celesteela goes for Protect, so that's fine as well. That's fine as well. Nothing. Thunderbolt should pick up Arcanine from here. We're in the terrain for it, so... Yep, perfect. So, oh wait, I don't have to worry about keeping Celesteela around. There's no Gastrodon. I do have to remember that. We've seen all of his Pokemon now. So yeah, Celesteela... He can't bring in Garchomp here because the sand is still up for another turn. Yeah, he's going to bring out Tapu Koko. Or Snorlax is what I was worried about. So I can definitely return the Koko. I return the Koko. I'm going to switch in my own Celesteela. Just so that he's not getting off Dazzling Gleam damage as he switches his Celesteela into Garchomp. I could have made that call and went for Dazzling Gleam, but then if he doesn't and he Heavy Slams me, that's what I'm worried about. Okay, he stays in with both Pokemon. Return's going to do about okay damage to Tapu Koko. He does go for Dazzling Gleam. Okay. Because I also would have went for Dazzling Gleam here, and if Celesteela goes for Flash Cannon, that's exactly why I wanted to switch out. It was just safer for me all around. Sandstorm should subside here. My special defense drops, which is unfortunate. I see some Sandstorm damage on his Tapu Koko. Oh, why is Sandstorm still up? This should be the final turn then, right? Yeah. So, we'll actually be able to go first with our Stoutland, so I'm going to go for Return into the Tapu Koko, and I'm going to Flamethrower his Celesteela, just get some damage off on it. He doesn't protect Tapu Koko, so Return, can you get it? Yeah, we get that Tapu Koko. We get that Tapu Koko. And then Celesteela's going to go for Flamethrower on ours. It might knock us out because we had the special defense drop. Oh, we lived. And I eat my Ayapapa berry, so... And I wanted to switch items around. I think that Ayapapa berry just makes Celesteela so much stronger. And Sandstorm will subside here. The Electricity will disappear from the battlefield. So Stoutland is now slow, so it won't outspeed this Garchomp that's coming in. I'm just trying to, because... So I'll go for Ice Fang onto Garchomp. I'm not going to get it off. There's no way in hell. And then I'm going to protect my Celesteela. Because I want to keep that around. Garchomp does go for Earthquake. That'll knock out little butthead Stoutland. What am I trying to say? So that'll knock out Stoutland. Holy shit, it didn't! Get him! Yes, Stoutland! That power! Oh, we really need that to happen. I mean, now Stoutland goes down, which is fine, because that means if the Celesteela also targeted the Stoutland, it's not able to get a Beast Boost. So, yeah, we win. Holy barnacles. I did not expect that to happen. And that would have also given him a boost, and it could have possibly been special defense. Not that I think it would have mattered against Tapu Koko in its terrain, but it could have, depending on how he's built. He might be Assault Vest, too. A lot of the Celesteelas that have attacking moves like that, especially having both Flash Cannon and Flamethrower, have an Assault Vest. So, we Thunderbolt, and we Flamethrower, and that should give us game. Because he's only able to attack one of us. Yeah, match will be forfeited. I mean, there was the possibility that if he was... I don't know that Celesteela can be built that bulky to take a Thunderbolt from that range from a Tapu Koko in its terrain. But if you can, and it was able to go for Flash Cannon and knock out my Tapu Koko and still survive the Flamethrower for my own Celesteela, that is possible that the following turn he could have Flamethrower it again and possibly knocked me out, because I think from that range my Celesteela would have fainted to a Flamethrower, being at -1, but... Holy cow. Having Stoutland survive that Earthquake was absolutely beautiful, because there's a pretty good chance we could have lost if Stoutland would have went down, because if Stoutland would have went down, he would have had both Garchomp and Celesteela to go up against my two Pokemon. The following turn, I probably would have went for Thunderbolt onto his Celesteela over knocking out the Garchomp, because I think my own Celesteela would be able to take on his Garchomp with like Giga Drain and stuff, but I'm not 100% that it would have worked out that way. But Stoutland coming through with the clutch 2 HP remaining. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe if you have not already, and if you are enjoying the series. And be sure to join us for the final episode with this team on Friday. And then be sure to be ready for the next team coming up next week. If you have any suggestions for future teams or how to improve this team, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Stay sharp, everyone.